We have breaking news right now. Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno is now saying his former son-in-law, who's also Congressman Max Miller, should not serve in Congress amid some accusations he abused his ex-wife and daughter. Accusations Miller has denied. I want to bring in MS Now Capitol Hill reporter Kevin Fry. Kevin, bring us up to speed here. What have you learned?
Yeah, I mean, look, Miller was already over the last several months facing a litany of accusations, everything from being accused of pushing his wife into a wall, scalding her with hot water, and then also accusations that he harmed his daughter. All of which, to emphasize, Miller, of course, has denied. Well, this morning, he did a video on social media about 10, 15 minutes long, where he pushed back on these various accusations against him. Here is part of what he said.
I have never abused our daughter. Before I go through the facts with you today, understand one thing. Every one of these allegations traces back to a single source, my former wife. I filed for divorce in August of 2024. That October, she admitted under oath that I had never harmed our daughter. Every accusation has come since. So ask yourself, what is continuing to change? Not the facts. There's never been evidence of any kind. What changed, ladies and gentlemen, were the stakes.
Now, in addition to that video, he also released a tranche of communications between himself and his wife. We at MS Now are continuing to comb through those. But what is perhaps most notable today is what spun off of that video that Miller posted online, which was this new statement from Senator Bernie Moreno, who is the Republican senator for Ohio. He's saying, in part, that it is essentially time for Miller to not be in Congress. He wrote, as he has admitted privately, Max Miller needs serious psychological help. He is a danger to my daughter, and I hold my breath every minute he has custody of my granddaughter. If there is any basic standards of character required to hold elected office, Max Miller fails them. He should not serve in the House of Representatives. This is notably a much more direct comment from Moreno than we saw just last week when he was asked whether or not he believes that Miller should be on the ballot this fall, should be serving in Congress. And Moreno's response to a reporter on the Hill this week or last week was, I don't know. Most notably, though, of course, is that Miller is running in what could be a hotly contested election. Miller is facing and is one of the top targets of Democrats heading into the fall elections. And the individual running against him, Democrat Brian Poindexter, has basically said that anyone credibly accused, in his words, of holding a gun to his wife's head and breaking their 2-year-old daughter's collarbone does not belong in the halls of power. So this will be, for a multitude of reasons, a race to be watching as we head into the fall, especially if there is further fallout from these accusations.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how other lawmakers respond. Kevin Fry, thank you so much for that update.